Father's Day is just around the corner, and if you're looking for something extra special to give your wine and spirits loving dad this year, our wine and spirits expert and founder of Dallas Uncorked, Haley Hamilton Kogel, is here with a few ideas that are sure to please any papa. So we've got liquor here.
It is. It's it's boozy Father's Day.
And you just got back from Spain.
I did, and so I'll be on in a few weeks to talk a little bit more about Spain, because had a fantastic time in Rias Baixas. But as you did bring up Spain, I was in Spain probably 5 years ago, again, a couple times this year. Spain is the lover of a gin and tonic. They call them gin tonics.
Oh, I bet.
And we went to one place that had 150 different kinds of gin, all mixed with the exact same tonic, but just how different gins can be. One of my favorites.
And gin is made from juniper, isn't it?
It can. Sometimes it's just different botanicals. There are lots of producers, because sometimes the juniper can be a little strong, so using other kind of herbs or botanicals or flowers and all those sorts of things. But one of my favorites is Hendrick's, and Hendrick's is kind of a classic, your classic juniper, cucumber flavors with some nice kind of coriander, rose, lemon. It's a really, really clean.
That's amazing.
Really clean gin that I just think is very special, with a little bit of tonic. You know, throw a green apple slice in there, a little lime or a little lemon juice.
What kind of tonic? I'm curious what kind of tonic they use.
You can just use Schweppes.
Well, Schweppes or Canada Dry.
Absolutely. You know, Fever Tree is one of the best also, but it was funny because I was always looking at the actual bottle of tonic, and it was Schweppes. So.
And tonic is good for what's the thing when you have not malaria? Is it?
No, malaria is
what's the one?
Can
oh, never go. I'm
anyway,
sorry, I don't mean to go down there.
So, but it's good for you. Yes.
Yeah.
So, Little Hendrick's gin. Find it everywhere. Dad, you know, if your dad's a gin lover, it's a great one. If your dad is a rye lover and you think of rye whiskey, that's your old fashioned. That's your Manhattan. This one is from Hudson Valley. It's their Manhattan rye. The nice thing about what Hudson Valley's doing, and they have several different types. I do like the rye because all of it's made in a very, very small batch kind of process, and they leave the grains whole during fermentation, so it really extracts a lot of flavor. So it's got a good punch of flavor, really, really beautiful just on its own. Great little bottle of rye.
Okay, here's the one I'd buy.
I think it's really special.
Just because it's called Duke's, and John Wayne is on the label.
Exactly, and this is just now hitting the markets. It's just being rolled out, so if you can't find it for Dad right now, give him a little IOU, and it'll be out. But Ethan Wayne, John Wayne's son, made this Kentucky bourbon in honor of his father. He's got Jason Woodbridge, the guys that kind of have 100-acre wineries. They partnered together. Again, small batch, really special Kentucky bourbon, and it's made in honor of.
Can we get it here? I mean, because I know people will buy that just because of John Wayne.
Absolutely.
To give us a special gift.
You know, and
can they get it at any liquor store?
It will be. It's rolling out right now.
Okay, good.
So yes, it's rolling out right now, and that's the thing. If you don't love John Wayne, you're not a good Texan.
That's right.
So
don't be talking to me if you don't love John
Wayne.
Wayne.
Great little product. For us, the Scotch lover, Glenfiddich is classic single malt. This is their 15-year Solera. They age it in 3 different kinds of oak. They use sherry barrels. They use old bourbon barrels, as well as brand new oak barrels, and it has a very lovely concentrated orange peel, cinnamon spice, baking spice, along with that kind of earthy, the earthy beauty of a great Scotch. I love a single malt Glenfiddich.
I like Scotch a lot. You know, when I was first drinking, when I turned in my 20s, I always had Scotch and soda because I love that song.
Kind of that classic flavor. Great on its own, great with a little, 1 cube of ice. Did bring a great wine. This is from Bremer. You know, Yoda's father, who is my husband, Gary, loves a large format bottle for some reason, and he loves it because it's great for a dinner party. It's great. The nice thing about these also, they do age really well. It's the equivalent of 2 bottles. You can find a Magnum at pretty much any wine store or spirit store in town. This one from Bremer, it's their Howell Mountain Napa Valley Cabernet. I think it's a really, really beautiful wine, but that's just a nice presentation.
All right, and we've got 20 seconds for you to explain why they should not.
Exactly. I was going to be promoting the Coravin. Now, this is my public service announcement, my own little PSA. Coravin allows you to. This is a wine. It basically allows you to enjoy a glass of wine without actually opening it. It puts a needle into the top of the cork and extracts some wine without actually opening the bottle. There's been some problems though, and last year, or just last week, I got a note that they've had issues with them. So if you have a Coravin,
it may explode the bottle. So don't be using this. This is called the Coravin.
It's a Coravin.
Don't use
it's a great product, but they just need to work out the kinks with it.
Okay, and we're going to work out some kinks when we come back. And you can find these and more by visiting Haley's website, DallasUncorked.com. She is so .org. I beg your pardon. Still to come on the broadcast, we're talking about cybersecurity and safety for your teens this summer. So stay right here.